Welcome to a world that is totally different than the normal world that you and I understand. Normal world really no longer exists. And if you keep having conversations in the normal world, a la the way the taxi industry are right now, in the face of Uber, you will find the future written for you. And that's a problem. You and I have been brought up believing that the world is simple, orderly, consistent, and certain. But the world's not like that anymore. It's complex, chaotic, contradictory, and uncertain. And you have no choice. The change has already happened. So the danger that you've got is that somebody will Uberize you tomorrow. So the question is, are you willing to change the conversation? Are you willing to think quite differently? What options do you have?
We're going to leave the normal world behind, we're going to travel through this post-normal, and we're going to get to what the future might look like. The first premise is that there will be a predominance of electric autonomous vehicles. The second premise is that everyone will be fully connected with smart devices or smart implants all the time. And the third one is that our generational shift will continue from ownership to access. In 20 years' time, people living in this post and future world, why are they going to stop at a service station? And I would challenge you that they're not going to stop at a service station, but they might stop at what we're about to show you. A community hub where there's a whole lot of activity happening, where there's a whole bunch of reasons for your customers to come and use your site. For me, the blaringly obvious thing is a 100-car stack at the back of the site. You see, if I don't own a vehicle and all I want is access to that vehicle, it doesn't matter where my vehicle lives. I don't own it. I just have access to a car whenever I want, wherever I want. In the future, your site will be able to sell anything to anyone that can be printed. 3D printing. I'm talking car parts. I'm talking toys. You are now merchants of whatever you want. We've left the centre of the floor free for interactive consoles. That can be whatever 20 years from now wants that to be. It's time where people dwell in your facility. The longer they're there, the greater the chance is they'll spend money. So you're creating an environment that welcomes your customers to spend time in your store. Virtual reality meeting spaces. People will come to your business to do their business. This is another reason why they will come. And they'll buy a coffee and they'll buy lunch and they'll sit around and they'll meet their friends. So why not your facility as the place where people connect, where they come, where their kids play, where they do their business. And this drone hub creates another profit centre for your business. Why not have the delivery systems that you've already got in place leveraged to be the hub for local delivery that someone in your area wants? How do you take your business today and in the next 5 years towards this type of future? It's certainly not a service station, but it might be considered a community hub.
So the key for you is to understand not only is this the future, but it's happening really, really quickly. Start to have a conversation among yourselves as a community about what this future looks like. And when that uncertainty comes, what are the options that we've got? The world that you and I were brought up in, the normal world, no longer exists.
Because I believe as your industry association, our core role is to continue to help you succeed now and then to continue to help you succeed in the near term and the long term future. And our role really needs to see the future as being an opportunity and capitalise on that opportunity rather than seeing it as a threat.
I thought the Back to the Future segment was great. I reckon I could put 50% of that into my store tomorrow. I know it challenged a few people. As an industry, I honestly think it's not that far away for us.
There's a few ideas there that are going to be controversial to some and quite exciting to other people. So my hope is that they keep talking about it.
Thought-provoking, makes you think about what might happen, what could happen, and it's a stimulus for the future for us to think about.
I think the silence in the room indicated, I guess, the surprise, the shock, and a lot of thought process. So very relevant, but exciting at the same time.